Online for North Surrey, Brooklands Radio.
Hey, Carrie, how you doing?
Hey, Dave. All's good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very well, enjoying this wonderful weather we're having, keeping our fingers crossed that it's going to last a little bit longer than the first week in July.
Than we're used to in London and the UK.
Yes, but no, it's all good. So actually, the weather is good. Whatever the weather's doing is good, because it's the weather doing its thing, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. So, no, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
So, all's good.
Brilliant. So you are Carrie Haber, singer-songwriter. Where are you? Can I ask you just briefly some basic things? So where are you originally from?
I'm from a little Mediterranean island called Malta.
I've never been, but I'd love to go.
Yes, it's gorgeous. Definitely one I would recommend to visit, especially if you want longer periods of sun. Yeah, and I've been playing the piano for as long as I can remember, really. My grandma taught me, so she taught me everything she knows.
Oh, wow. Are you from a musical family?
Well, yes, on my mother's side, and actually my dad's side, which is hard to believe because he's tone deaf. But, yeah, my dad's grandfather, basically, was a composer. And my mom's mom was a piano teacher and a fantastic pianist in her own right. So, yes, I do come from a musical family, actually.
Okay, so talk about your music a little bit, if I may. Because one of the things that attracted me to your music was you hear a lot of good music, because there's good musicians and fantastic up-and-coming, very talented singer-songwriters, but there's some of them, and I think you're amongst our group, that go that little bit extra, and in some of your songs you introduce some quirky sounds, and you push the limits and the boundaries.
Yeah.
And you're definitely one of those. And for example, in Perfect, with all the voices, and the little bells, and I don't know what else you use in there, but it's just one of those that hooks you, and you think, wow. So was that? Do you get involved in the production of that, or is
Very
that?
much so. It was interesting. The person I worked with on that EP, a Maltese guy, I chose him because he himself is quite ready to experiment and not afraid to try things out.
Yes.
And I am very much all about, I've got an idea. It may work, it may not, but let's give it a go. And so we put so many ideas into this production. It was my real opportunity to express myself in a production kind of way.
Yes.
Because I had never really been given the opportunity to do so, because I was young. People used to say, let me do it, let me handle it. But this time I thought, this is my chance, and I'm going to do it my way.
Yes, you must always follow your own guts and do your way.
Yes, and I'm very, very happy that I did.
And so am I.
Oh, thank you.
And I was actually listening to all 5 of your songs this morning really loud, because I was trying to think of what interesting question to ask you. No, apart from the usual ones, but I wanted to ask you different things and more related to your music. So yes. Yeah,
it was interesting with Perfect, in fact, because we went into schoolgirl mode as well as old. And in that EP, which is just a 4-track EP, I went from putting on a schoolgirl voice into, in Spectator, having this old Indian-sounding voice, like a wise Indian, very spiritual kind of voice.
Almost witch-like.
Which was actually a lot of fun, because the producer and I basically went from one corner of the room, of the live room, to the next to create a different kind of, so that it feels like it's coming from somewhere else, like a different voice.
Yes.
And sometimes he'd come in and do some voices as well, because a male voice always adds depth to the recording.
Yes.
Makes it sound like a bigger choir or bigger group of people. So it's really worked out nicely. People often ask me, so what's your favorite song on the EP? And I it's such a tough question, because I'm constantly changing my mind. I mean, there's a favorite live song perhaps, but it's tough to say which I like. A Spectator and Perfect are definitely ones I would consider favourites. And Me Oh My and Those Three Words are two, yet again, different songs that a lot of people are constantly requesting. But they show a completely other side to me, especially Those Three Words. It's the only ballad in the EP.
Yes, and you've done it beautifully, especially with all of them. I'm not going to focus on just one track because they've all got. But yeah, well, Perfect is my favourite. I love Perfect, and like you say, it's very schoolgirly, chewing gummy. But then it's really serious as well, because it's from one extreme personality to another. From being
it's the kind of schoolgirl that
from being totally exactly, from being naive and innocent and in love and happy to being this revengeful person.
Yes, exactly.
It's scary.
Well put.
It's really scary. It gives us a shiver almost right at the end.
Yes, quite.
What did you do? I hate to think what you did to the bloke. I hate to think what you did to the guy.
Oh no!
The perfect. What was his perfect plan?
Like I said, it's blown out of proportion. No.
No, it just illustrates how powerful lyrics can be, and the way that you deliver them, and you certainly did.
Yeah, so it's basically like creating a movie and making it as descriptive as possible, and you can't hide the message. So that's what I try to do musically.
Shall we play Perfect now?
Yes, sure.
Let's go for it. So it's your record, so you announce it.
Oh, well, here you are. This is Carrie Haber, and you're about to hear my song called Perfect. Enjoy.
What was I supposed to say when you said I couldn't stay? Where was I supposed to go when you burned me out on the road? And I recall you telling me you care. And my life was taken by your own hands. Well, I never drew the scars on your face. I saw you perfect. What was I supposed to say when you said I couldn't stay? Where was I supposed to go when you burned me out on the road? I cried myself so dry I shouldn't have. And my time was wasted thinking about you. Well, I never heard a croak in your voice. It sounded perfect. Well, I never saw the holes in your clothes till they were perfect. Close your eyes forever. You see, my plan is perfect.
Ooh, that was scary, Carrie Haber. I hate to think what you did to that poor guy, but we won't go into that. It's my favorite tune of yours at the moment.